What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics, and today we got a great song battle. We got the Waterboys and their song The Thrill Is Gone versus the great Bob Dylan, If You See Her, Say Hello. Brought to us by friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, T Super. Thank you, T Super. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out that Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the end screen. Could not do it without the patrons. Do some cool exclusive stuff over there. All kinds of things, man. Come check it out. We have free trials, all that good stuff. All right. T-Soup says, sometimes it's all about the version of a song. Much like my battle last month where I chose a demo of Beware of Darkness by George Harrison. Just search George Harrison above in that box after this. It's a great, great version. I chose two songs where the particular version transforms a really good song into one that gives me chills, sticks with me. And much like the Harrison's demo, a lot of those chills come from the particular vocal delivery. All right, well, let's jump into it. First up, we have the Waterboys, The Thrill Is Gone. The first song in the battle, T-Soup says, is from the Waterboys with The Thrill Is Gone, but the 4-minute, 34-second version from the original U.S. pressing of the 1984 LP A Pagan Place. This was the LP my older brother had and how I came to know the Waterboys. With this version, you really feel the resignation in Mike Scott's voice of a relationship that is just over, but you can't quite come to admit it. I don't know if you've all been there or where you are about there with someone. I've been there before, a long, long time ago, but yeah, this feeling is probably the toughest moment of a relationship ending. It definitely is. Like when you know it's over, there's no way to save it, and you just feel helpless, right? And Scott's vocal, the piano, and even the string intro that seemingly is trying to resurrect the song but can't. Chills. The band or record company replaced this version of current copies of the LP streaming on Spotify and elsewhere years later, and it's just okay. They add an extra minute and try to overdo the emotion. It loses the power of the lyrics. So even though you see it below, we're going to do a 4-minute, 34-second version on YouTube. The original version that was supposed to be on there. I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, T-Soup.
Too tired to deceive you. We can't pretend there's nothing wrong. Who'll be first to say it? That the thrill is gone, and we never get it back. Talk of old acquaintance, speak like two strangers all day long. The only 4 words that I hear are the thrill is gone. Hey, and we never get it back. When evening drops magenta and goodbye hangs on and on and on and on and on and on and on, I won't need to go to sleep and dream to tell me that the thrill is gone.
All right, the thrill is gone. You definitely felt the angst in Mike, and I think the unique arrangement, obviously, that the Waterboys are going to bring, right, with that flavor, adds to the angst as well. And I mean, the lyrics themselves, of course, I'm too tired to deceive you. We can't pretend there's nothing wrong. Who will be the first to say it? Sometimes that's the problem, right? That the thrill is gone and we never get it back. Like that thrill, that feeling you have when you're first around somebody and then it goes away and you know that it's not coming back, because maybe after that thrill is gone, you got to have some compatibility and maybe you don't. And you're like, man, when we talk of old acquaintance and speak like two strangers all day long, the only 4 words that I hear are the thrill is gone and we never get it back. That was really, really good. I mean, I don't know the version that's out there now. I will go listen to it after this, but that was fantastic. Next up, you see it below. If you see her, say hello. Take 2 from Bob Dylan. This kicks off the 3rd disc of the album, the Bootleg Series, volumes 1 through 3, rare and unreleased, 1961 to 1991, T. Soup says. He says this is a much better version of the song than the one that found on Bob's maybe best LP, Blood on the Tracks. It's not his best LP, but I know a lot of you think it is, so I get it, man. With this bootleg version, the song is a little shorter and simpler with some minor lyric changes, but it's all about Bob's vocal here, maybe one of his best ever. I have no idea why this isn't the version that made Blood on the Tracks. Maybe it's a slight vocal slip in the kickoff. Maybe he wanted to add a few more musical elements, which he did. But Dylan also famously left off Blind Willie McTell, one of his top 10 songs of all time from the Infidels LP too. Yeah, Bob, we've done more Dylan than anyone except for the Beatles. So I know a lot about Dylan, a lot about the inside of making these albums. And yeah, man, it just he just got in moods. That's the best I could say. T. Soup said, this is a song about a past relationship, likely his first marriage. Of course, the lyrics from Dylan are next level. Again, the resignation in his voice, almost like the sequel to the Waterboys. The thrill is gone, where the relationship is in the past, but the emotions are still so raw here. Bob Dylan is a great singer, and this version, once again, proves it. Hot take, man. Let's go.
If you see her, say hello. She might be in Tangier. She left here last early spring. Is living there, I hear. Say for me that I'm alright, though new things come and go. She might think that I've forgotten her. Don't tell her it isn't so. We had a falling out like lovers often will. But to think of how she left that night, it still brings me a chill. And though our separation, it pierced me to the heart, she still lives inside of me. We've never been apart. If you're making love to her, kiss her for the kid who always has respected her for doing what she did. For I know it had to be that way. It was written in the cards, but the bitter taste still lingers on. It all came down so hard. I see a lot of people as I make the rounds, and I hear her name here and there as I go from town to town. And I've never gotten used to it, I've just learned to turn it off. Either I'm too sensitive or else I'm getting soft. Sundown, yellow moon, I replay the past. I know every scene by heart, they all went by so fast. If she's passing back this way, I'm not that hard to find. Tell her she can look me up if she's got the time.
All right, if you see her, say hello, take two. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, the harmonica didn't quite hit at the very end, maybe. I don't know, but that was fantastic. Raw, fantastic. You believed every second of it. Master storytelling, as you would expect. 5 verses, no chorus, of course. And basically, just if you see her, say hello. So she left, and like first 3 tells you, if you get closer, kiss her once for me. I always have respected her for doing what she did and getting free. Oh, whatever makes her happy, I won't stand in the way. Though the bitter taste still lingers on from the night I tried to make her stay. So he's trying to really tell himself as much as he's trying to tell the person he's talking to that, no, man, I'm fine with it. I respect it. I get it. Verse 4, I see a lot of people as I make the rounds, and I hear her name here and there as I go from town to town. And I've never gotten used to it. I've just learned to turn it off. Either I'm too sensitive or else I'm getting soft. So he's never got over her. And the last verse tells us that. And the very last 2 lines, if she's passing back this way, I'm not that hard to find. Tell her she can look me up if she's got the time. So he'd take her back in a millisecond, right? And I think a lot of us have been in those relationships as well, where it hurts to be in it, hurts worse to be out of it, and you don't let yourself ever totally heal. But 2 fantastic songs. I got to choose a winner. And it's a pretty clear-cut winner for me, even though I think the Waterboys, The Thrill Is Gone is fantastic. I got to go with Dylan. If you see her, say hello. That's first listen, man. If I listen to this thing 10 times, it might change, but I need to know what you think. Who do you think won down below? There's not a wrong answer. Of course, thank you to T Super for bringing this one as always. And until next time, guys, I will see you.